Hi, my name is Stephanie and I'm a massive movie and music collector and I absolutely love music and movies, and today I thought it'd be fun to have a look at the Wes Anderson part of my collection. Here is my current collection stacked up. Yeah, so let's go through it. I think I pretty much own all of Wes Anderson's movies so far, apart from Bottle Rocket, which I have not been able to get yet, but I'm working on it and I'll end up with it eventually. First movie is Rushmore. This movie I very much enjoy. I've only seen it once, but I need to rewatch it because I think it is a very interesting movie and it's got very interesting characters. I think it might be underrated within Wes Anderson movies because there are so many good ones. It's just one of those things, but yeah, I think I need to rewatch Rushmore because I really enjoyed it the first time. Next, we have The Royal Tenenbaums from 2001. This is my favorite Wes Anderson movie. There's something about the family vibes, the characters, the music, the soundtrack. We have needle drops in this movie like Hey Jude and Ruby Tuesday. Like, if we're gonna put, two of my favorite bands in a soundtrack, I'm gonna be in. Also, like, stylistically, like, we know that Wes Anderson movies are stunning, like, there's no doubt about it, but everything is just so, like, perfect because it's chosen so well. I love this movie and I have not watched it enough lately. Next we have The Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou, and I hope I say that right because I've not seen this one yet. This one again was one of those ones where it was like super hard to find and now I see it everywhere. I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it and I'm keen to watch it. I'm very good at having a massive list of movies to watch and watching literally anything else. And also within that, I'm very good at wanting to like complete a filmography and then just like leave one or two movies out and just like not complete it yet. I'm working on it, but you'll find that with like a lot of actors and directors filmography that I've like accumulated over the years, I'll like watch most of it and then we have like one or two that I have and haven't watched yet. Next, from 2007, we have the Darjeeling Limited, which again is another like family-based movie. I've seen this once and it was a little while ago, and at this point I'm thinking I should just have like a Wes Anderson marathon. I do remember lots of scenes from this movie, but it's not one that I've watched that much, but it did feel special when I did see it. So yeah, I'm probably due for a rewatch of this one too. From 2009, we have Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is one of my favorite books growing up. Fantastic Mr. Fox is a children's book written by Roald Dahl. I would love to find my original copy of this book because I got it at like a book fair at school when I was a kid and I loved it so much. I've read it so many times, and the fact that we have like a movie adaptation of it, so fun. It's just done so beautifully, like visually it's just so stunning. It's like perfect. Like I associate this movie with like orange and autumn, fall. In 2012 we have Moonrise Kingdom. This is the first Wes Anderson movie that I ever watched, and it was because of my literature teacher in school. She was just so cool, and when I said that I was like interested in movies, she recommended a couple for me to watch, and one of them was this one. So after she did, I went out and bought it, watched it like over the weekend, and then like reported back to her and had like a discussion, and it felt special for multiple reasons. Like, when you're being seen for your passions and someone like recommends something, you want to like show that you've listened to them. And also the fact that it introduced me to Wes Anderson and this style of movie, which at that point I hadn't really seen, and that like visually striking cinematography, but also the camera work of Wes Anderson. It was so new to me, and it opened my mind. And, you know, I'm very grateful for that teacher. She was so cool. And he put me on to Wes Anderson pretty much. From 2014, we have the Grand Budapest Hotel, which, well, the title and literally everything about it was ingrained into my memory, because every year I would watch, and I still do, but every year, especially when I was like at school, I would watch the Oscars, and I remember seeing this movie so aggressively in like most every category, and I was so intrigued by the title. And when they'd show like clips of the movie or it'd be spoken about, I was very intrigued. And so I guess that was like my first introduction to Wes Anderson, which is fun. And then like within that year, that's when I saw Moonrise Kingdom. And then, you know, you discover filmographies and you go, oh, that's the movie. That's the same director as the movie I kept seeing pop up at the Oscars. And when I did watch this, I loved it. And I still do. And I think it may be my second favorite Wes Anderson movie. From 2018, we have The Precious, Isle of Dogs, which is pretty much like a love letter to dogs. It's so cool. I love this style of movie and how technical it is, and how craftsmanship and passion goes into a movie like this. And I remember whenever I'd see the trailer, so like the cast coming up so aggressively and being like, in every Wes Anderson movie the cast is always stacked, which I very much appreciate. And I'm glad to see these actors take on really cool and interesting roles in really interesting stories. And same goes with this one. Like, if you go on IMDb or Letterboxd or anything and you see this cast list of this, amazing. Next we have The French Dispatch, which was released in 2021. This is one of the movies that I saw, I think, like between lockdowns, because I was in lockdown for like 2 years. It was just one of those like first few cinema trips out since like getting out of lockdown. This movie is broken down into different sections, and once again we have a stacked cast. I could have said that literally with every one of these movies, but this was the first Wes Anderson movie I saw in the cinema. And with that, oh, I'll show this. So when The French Dispatch came out, there was obviously like promo around it, and one of the things, because it's set like within a magazine, was pretty much like magazine of the movie. So pretty much each story in the movie is like an article within like the magazine, The French Dispatch. And like here we have the page with the cast and like different covers of the magazine. Like, this is just such a cool way to promote a movie, and such a great keepsake to have of a movie. And we need more things like this. The final Wes Anderson movie that I own so far is his latest release, which is Asteroid City, which came out in 2023. Fun fact about this Blu-ray, I didn't buy it. I won it in a Letterboxd competition, which came with like a big box, and it was so cool. Like, this box is massive, and it came with heaps of Asteroid City stuff. I got like a camera, I got a keychain, I got like a pen, I got a notepad, I got a t-shirt, I got so many things. It's so cool. And I very much enjoyed this movie as well. And I love the alien in this movie. So here's my Wes Anderson collection so far. If you made it to the end of this video, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one.